Welcome back to Dota. I am Dave, and I'm here to watch other people conquer. I haven't been doing a whole lot of conquering myself, but uh, yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm really enjoying watching people stream. Uh, having, I'm having a fun time streaming, watching other people play. So it is 8 o'clock, which is the designated time for this matchup. So we're just waiting for some players to come in. Today we have my mom said I can push mid once, which is a mouthful, versus the Lemurs. I gotta say, I'm a little unfamiliar with. I'm just gonna keep saying "mom said." I think I'm gonna call them that. Uh, but I'm unfamiliar with "mom said." Uh, Looking over them, I'm not too familiar with the players. I am more familiar with the Lemurs as I have gone up against them in the past years. So I've seen Levito, I've seen Jammin, Sergeant Sarcasm. I've seen some of these guys play before, so it's going to be interesting to see them pop in, and we will see. I don't know if Sergeant Sarcasm's playing. Oh, I guess he is hanging out. Let me check. There's already some smack talk going on. Oh, Sergeant Sarcasm. I'm not sure if he wants to join my as a co-caster, but looks like he'll be hanging out just to watch. I haven't heard anything from him. I'm sure he'll ask if he wants to hop in, which I'm fine with. But yeah, hopefully we have some pretty good games. The past few games we've had have been really exciting. Uh, he does not have the Discord. Yeah, we can post that for him, hopefully. Being one of his. There it is. Thank you, Unruly Bear. Hey, Bob the Skull is using my Phoenix emote. I mean, I don't own it, but I consider it to be mine. Yes, but thank you, Unruly Bear, for getting that. I would like had like a brain fog moment where I was like, "Oh, how do I do stuff?" And it was just like lingering. And the more I thought, the less any thoughts occurred. That's the type of day it's been. Looks like we're just waiting for a few more to pop on in. Oh right, I gotta. The thing I actually do have to do is post the in the chat. It happens. But looks like we'll have a few more minutes as we're waiting on the rest of the lemurs. So I am predicting both games about 30 minutes, and we get out of here in like an hour and a half. That would be quite interesting. Those would be two very exciting games if that happens. So both teams looks like everyone's just getting hyped up. A lot of emotes flowing. Everyone's ready to go. But yes, I guess Sergeant Sarcasm is not going to be playing at least for the first game. Or is he? He might be. I'm getting confused. People up and around. I should probably get some like background music going. That's okay. I don't think I've seen that one. No, okay, yeah, it's a Shadow Demon. I was like, I just haven't seen that Red Skull. At least I don't remember seeing it. It took me off guard. What is that? Oh, it's a hand. I see. It's this one. Just trying to recognize these emotes. But how as exciting as it gets for me. You know, I should pull up the spleen sweeper, start playing Minesweeper. Hey, here we go. There we are. Let's get hype. Let's go. I'm gonna say this right. I'm gonna get it right. The coin toss. Hell yeah. And we're ready to go. It's gonna go to Mom Said. So I'm not sure what they want to go with that one. They take second pick. people after my own heart. And the Lemurs are going to pick the good guys, which, if you didn't know, Radiant are the good guys. And it's off. So, looking at the initial draft here, both teams have some really good. Don't know. Why is there another mouse there? Well, that's confusing.
5 seconds. 4. Radiance up. Banning time.
I don't know what that is. If anybody could
Radiant gets to ban.
let me know why there's another mouse there.
Dire gets to
I'm
ban.
familiar with that. Solid bans already coming out for DK and Warlock. I know that Mom said has a. I think it was
10 seconds.
Bob the Skull that is a Warlock player. One of their
5 seconds.
supports is a Warlock player, so that's honestly fair.
All right.
You'll have to bear with me. I don't know why there's a mouse on my screen. That has not happened before. Hopefully, somebody can.
10 seconds. Just long enough to regret every choice you've made if you
blunder of why there's a
Radiance
mouse on
up.
my screen.
Banning time.
Solid bans coming out from Mom Said. I got a Jack Hero and Undying. I know they have an Undying player on the Lemurs.
10 seconds.
Again, I'm probably going to be wrong with this, but that might be sarcasm. And then the Lich ban. Completely understandable.
Ten seconds left. Right.
I don't know if like restarting Dota would help, but I don't want to. Night Stalker ban. Night Stalker has been a very popular pause 3 recently. Being able to build phylactery on him is pretty nice, and they also have just the vision. Right, the vision he gives is insanely good.
Radiant knows just who to pick here, I'll bet. First-rate hero selection.
This is pretty pretty interesting. I don't know why there's a phantom mouse on my screen. And then the Lion ban coming out. Another solid ban.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Looking for the first pick here. I did not see a Willow ban. I know they have a Willow player on Mom Said. They're going to go for the Tusk. All right. Solid hero. Great catch. Got some good stuns. Got a good save with that snowball if he's close enough. Really works better with other teammates. Tusk can do a lot of DPS if he builds for advantage.
You love him if that's what's in
my experience, I think Tusk works really well with certain heroes. Right, being able to do tag team.
Radiant gets to ban.
And just game. They're gonna pick Veno for first pick to counter the Tusk. I'm not sure who plays Veno. Again, this is more of a blind react as to last stream. Still very unfamiliar with a lot of these players, so I'm not sure who Veno is going to be going for.
5 seconds.
Yeah, like there's not like a way for me to. I don't want to actually, try to restart Dota and then lose the connection. And we have a ban on Tide Hunter. That's a solid 3. Great team fight. Very tanky. Hard to lock down. So very.
We're 10 seconds out. Plenty
understandable
of time to tell
why
an
they
announcer
would
you
not
love him
want to.
If that's what's in your heart. 5
fight
seconds.
There. A ban on Muerta as well. I don't know where a Muerta. They must have a Muerta player. While a solid DPS, she is hard to run as a support, at least from what I find. You kind of have to go Scepter on her to really get a lot of value out. So these got to be targeted bans that I just haven't seen from my brief overview of looking at both teams. Message a buddy of mine, see if he can take a look and hopefully
Radiant's up.
help out. We're gonna pick up a Shadow Shaman on the side of Mom Said. Again, another very good
10
support.
seconds.
Great lockdown. Got one of the longest stuns in the game. Good damage.
5
A great way to
seconds.
push towers. Overall, great catch. And the ban on Silencer as well that I missed. Silencer is one of those heroes that you don't want to see if you got big team fights, right? Big ultis. He's a great way for canceling that and
Radiant knows just who to
disrupting the
pick here. I'll bet.
flow of the play. I don't think that's a good way to put it. And Lemurs are going to go ahead and pick up Ogre Magi. It is a strong support and core that I find just one of the
10
tankiest
seconds.
heroes in the game, not having any intelligence and having everything based in strength.
5 seconds.
Got
4,
a lot of
3, you
stuns
get it.
and got a lot of good ways to catch. That's going to be a Juggernaut. Ooh, very cool. Juggernaut is a solid pick. You know, spell immunity, Omni Slash. What is not to like about a Juggernaut? I think that might be going on Divine Phoenix. I know Divine Phoenix plays core a lot. And then I'm probably just completely wrong. And they're going to get counter with the Wraith King. Oh boy. Wraith King is a solid pick for people who want to expend a big ulti to get a kill, right? Giving 2 lives on him. If Juggernaut spends a whole Omni Slash on him,
well,
he's just going to come back. So Wraith King is definitely a fun pick. He can either be really tanky or do a lot of DPS. So both teams already looking to have a pretty good lineup so far.
Radiant's up.
They're going to go for the Drow Ranger. All right, this is not a carry Wraith King. This could be probably an offlane Wraith King with a carry Drow. Drow is a solid pick against a lot of these melee heroes, although it could prove difficult if they manage to get a lot of ways to get on top of Drow. That's the one weakness, right? So getting Blink Daggers on Tusk and Jug could prove useful to countering her. Hello, Lisa Bella 92. Thanks for hopping in. Hope you enjoy the stream. And I'm trying to figure out why I have a ghost mouse cursor here, so sorry about that. It's not mine. I think it might be one of the players for some reason. Or I didn't see any of their casters, but I'm not sure why. Like, I should be the only caster here, so my mind is split at the moment. And they're gonna storm. This storm is gotta be for Zaddy, I believe. I think there's a different name on his Dota buff. I believe Zaddy is the mid player, plays a lot of Storm and Ember.
10 seconds.
So I'm not surprised by that Storm pick. Getting a
Dire gets to ban.
Hero that someone's super comfortable on is pretty good. But again, adding to that jump, right? Drow wants to keep space, wants to stay in the back. Having a Storm is just going to allow them to get on top of her.
We're 10 seconds out. Gets plenty of time to tell an announcer you love them.
We got a ban on Viper, very annoying, and a ban on Sand King. If I remember correctly, there was someone playing Sand King on the Lemurs.
10 seconds left. Well, 8 now. 5 seconds.
So I'm not. Are they? I think they're going to be looking
All
for an
right, Dyer gets
offlaner
to
for
ban.
the Lemurs here. They're going to ban DP. DP's a solid pushing hero, right? Would work really well with Shaman. Just a solid core to play around, right? Every time you get that EXO, you don't want to fight into her, so it's a good way to make space, a good way to
10
push
seconds.
towers. It can be very difficult for a Storm as well with that AoE
5 seconds.
silence. So that's a solid pick for that. Solid ban, I mean.
Radiant's turn to pick.
All right, ban on Centaur. That's also a very good pick. Centaur's pretty decent against Drow, and also just another way to get on top of her with that Stampede. Hey, Billy, welcome in.
10
Hey,
seconds. Just long
yeah,
enough to regret
I'll ask
every
again
choice
if
you've made if you
people
hurry.
come or if any viewers
5
have any
seconds.
idea of why there's a second mouse here. I don't know why. I am confused. I need help. I need an adult. I'm hoping it goes away once the game actually starts, but I don't know. I've already messaged a professional. I'll see when he gets back to me, but this is a problem I have not run into before. Okay, getting down to their last 30 seconds on Lemurs, really putting some thought into this. No Tide, no Centaur, no Viper. Looking to be,
Dyer's choice. Let's give him a second.
and they're going to go for an
Okay, here we go.
Underlord. Ooh, very nice pick. Underlord, another way to get around the map super easily. Uh, a great, a great team fight coordinator. A great way to lock things down, give some space.
10 seconds.
Good catch. So honestly, a great pick.
5 seconds.
And welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. It's looking like it's going to be a pretty good lineup for both teams. It's just really going to come down to how each team plays. Lemurs have definitely gone for a jumping draft. They have a lot of ways to get on top of people, and so this draft is going to have to be really careful with their positioning. And so I think they're looking here potentially for a mid that can disrupt that, right? Maybe like a Void Spirit to be able to jump in and out and cause some havoc. Maybe or maybe just someone who can counter initiate, right? The Sankeen's gone, the Tide's gone. So it's going to be interesting to see who they decide to go for to try and round out their draft here. uh, Philly, I would love to do that, man. I'm sorry, but I would love to
Welcome
get
to
an
another
Enigma.
exciting game of Dota.
And they're going to go for a Wind
All these
Ranger,
heroes,
or as some
all these
people would remember her,
possibilities.
a Wind
I envy
Runner.
you, hero chooser.
I appreciate it, Billy. Use spam that emote all you want. But I unfortunately I can't dictate who they pick. Okay, let's look at these hats, man. Dyer just looking pretty awesome. But we have a salamander on the ogre. Honestly, just at first glance, I think I gotta give it to Mom said I can push mid once. This is looking really cool. I like that Viking Wraith King. The Veno looks sick. Drow looks magical. Got the Arcana. Uh, Zaddy looking pretty good on his Storm. Underlord's got a few Immortals. Uh, but I think the Jug and Tusk look a little basic to me. But that's I think that's the defining factor. Uh, Dire side just popping out a bit more. So these are the drafts going into it. I wonder how the Unruly Bear picking up the Wind Ranger. I guess just thinking to make targeted plays, right? Being able to draw people away. Hopefully get pickoffs before they can fully close in on their back line. Either way, both teams very Very good drafts. There it is, yeah, level 26 Storm Spirit. You know he's played a lot of Storm to get that. And then also a 21 Thane. Alrighty. Oh, I see.
Get ready.
Wait. Oh, my camera's messed up. That's why. Oh, I'm so sorry, people. My camera is messed up. That's why I was showing a cursor. I really should have done something shit. That's not good. I can't that's not good. Okay, I'm sorry, people. I can't see the map either. What the? Oh, that's not good. That's a blunder. Maybe I can see First Blood here. They're gonna find Jammin. He's gonna be in trouble. He's gonna be forced to spin out. This is not good. Let me. Is there a way I can?
All right, gang. 30 seconds.
I'm sorry. I'm seeing if I can do this because I don't know what happened with. So please bear with me. I'm gonna try to get this figured out. So this is the same game, but I still don't have a way to get. Okay, that's so bad.
You've trained hard to be here. Real hard. I've seen you. Not watching you in secret or anything. All above board.
Ah, they can't. Yeah, that doesn't work. Alright, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to try to restart. Because I don't know what's happening with this. Let me try one more thing. Hopefully I can get back in. I don't know what's happened. This is so bad. Yeah, I can't control anything. It's so bad. I'm gonna have to redo this because this is not good at all. All right, I'm gonna have to try to restart Dota.
Dyer's courier has lost its brave battle with
This is really bad. My apologies. I'd never seen that happen before, so in hindsight, I should have tried doing more before the game actually started, as we are missing a lot. Oh boy. I don't even know how that would have happened. Okay. For some reason my coordinator was down. Maybe, hopefully this will fix it? I don't know. Okay, there we go. There we go. Damn. I am so sorry, guys. It seems like this has been fixed now. Just had to restart Dota. I should have done that earlier. I missed First Blood. Into 2 minutes. That is so embarrassing on my part. Who got the First Blood? Nixie on the Drow Ranger on Dire. Well played getting that First Blood. That is... Oof. Alright, we're gonna get back into this as best as we can and pick up from where I messed up. I don't know what happened there, but Jug leading with 10 last hits, doing pretty good on Jammin' so far.
Denied.
Holy Bear and Zaddy trading in the mid lane, still gonna be able to secure that last That range creep, very nice. I was correct, this is going to be an offlane Wraith King as well. Hey, thanks so much for the follow, I appreciate it. Again, sorry for that blunder, I'm still trying to wonder how that happened. They're going on Zaddy. They're also going on top. Shaman's under trouble. He's got caught by the ice shards. Is he going to be able to get away? Bop the skull. He's running. Levito's chasing with the tusk through the trees. He's going to get right on top of him, but he's going to miss. The tower's on him now. Bob the Skull still running, slowed by Drow. He's going to get the kill, but he's in trouble now. Nixie's chasing, but is this really worth for the Drow to be chasing this far from the lane? She's missing a few last hits for that. Well played to Divine Phoenix and Levito. Okay, ooh, no, Jamin in trouble. He used the spin. He might be in trouble. They're going to get the Wraith King, though. I'm not sure how Jamin killed him when he was over here. Oh, no, I missed it. Zaddy gets a kill on Unruly Bear at the rune. I wonder if he got the water rune and was able to get enough regen to take her down. Pull off, very good. Looks like they got another... Hit the shackle shot on Zaddy, that's gonna be a lot of damage. Unruly Bear does have the kill shot facet, so he's gonna have to be pretty careful with his positioning here, not to get too low. And there's a snipe on the courier, Levito. You mad dog. Doing the necessary work, killing those couriers. Even though they got first blood there, looks like oh, another kill by Levito. Getting another courier. Man after my own heart. I'd love to see it. Wraith King getting gone on. Spin, it's coming out. I think it's gonna be enough damage. He's gonna go down, but with Wraith form, it'll last a little longer. But that's still going to be a kill for Jamin. Very well played. No way to slow him down when he's spinning like that. And that's going to be a kill top for Divine Phoenix. A Vanguard already completed at 6 minutes. Makes him that much tanky to just dive that tower. This has definitely been one of my worst starts. I'm missing so much. I'm sorry. Zaddy already with a 2-level lead on Unruly Bear. He's gonna have to be careful with that ball of lightning. Looking to dive maybe. He's gonna get the shackle shot. Tower's not on him though, so he'll take minimal damage. He's getting pretty low here. He does have focus fire now. Oh, he's just gonna miss the shackle shot. That could have been very bad. 7 minutes has come out, and both teams are just gonna get the wisdoms. Nobody's gotten the wisdom on Dire's side yet. Lyra looking to make some stacks, maybe farm triangle. Veno's very nice with a few items on him. Also super easy to farm jungle. But it looks like they're just leaving Jamin alone. They've definitely dominated bot lane and just made that completely free for Jug. So he's sitting happy at the moment. Oh, he's going on Unruly Bear, but he has a shield rune, so that might have been a bad call. He's just gonna walk away. And infused raindrops, people. Yeah, thanks for hopping in chat, everybody. Hope you enjoy the rest of the stream. Divine Phoenix in a bit of trouble. Wraith King went top. He's going to be taking a lot of damage, but he's going to be able to get away. And we got people in the chat fighting over bacon. I could probably use some bacon at the moment. Okay, we got 6 people hiding top. Sergeant Sarcasm playing like Vietnam, just hiding in the trees. They're gonna go on Nixie. She's in trouble. Levito's on top of her. That's gonna be a stun. That's Ice Sharp, but the gust pushes them away. She's gonna be able to get away. There's the snowball, and that's gonna go down to Sergeant Sarcasm. And here comes the storm as well. Unruly Bear, Bob the Skull, Focus Fire out on Sergeant Sarcasm. They're diving Bob the Skull. Levito gets the last hit, but Zaddy is still on Unruly Bear. It's a 4v1. It's not looking good. He's gonna go down as well to Zaddy. Very well played. 4-man rotation, getting 3 kills.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This is looking a little rough for the side of Mom Said I can push mid once, but hey folks, this is just early game. I've seen many people come back from much worse starts. You got a Drow Ranger, you got a Wind Ranger. That's a lot of DPS that can come out mid game. So they gotta be careful still. But solid start.
Top tower is under attack.
Jug looking to go for Battle Fury. And that's going to be a top tier 1 down before 10 minutes. Levito, he tasted blood. He wants to go for Bob the Skull. He's chasing with phase boots. That's going to make him a really fast Tusk. But we got a few rotations. Bottom, maybe looking to pick up a kill on JM GD before he can get his 6. They scanned mid, looking for anyone rotating there, but nobody's going to show up just yet. They're going to get Bob the Skull underneath tower. This is exactly what I was talking about with all this jump. Being able to get right on top of people. Just opening up for this mid game for a potential snowball. Talking in the literal sense. Okay, this is going to be a few people mid. Levito might be in trouble. There's the Wraith King stun. There's the Focus Fire. The Gale slowing him down. He's going to get the snowball off, but he's too slow. He's going to go down to Lyra, picking up the kill to get her 6. But here comes the Storm and Unruly Bear. Zaddy silenced by the Gust. He's in trouble. The Shackles. Zaddy's going to go down. That's a lot of slow. There's Jamin going in way too deep, taking too much damage from the tower. Unruly Bear really low. Sergeant Sarcasm now, the one in trouble. That's going to be a double kill for Bob the Skull. And Unruly Bear is going to get by with no health. An unfortunate fight for the Lemurs.
Dire's bottom tower is
Being
under
caught
attack.
out with that high ground, that Gust from Drow, messing up that Storm. Well played. Oh no, Levito, what is he doing? Trying to dive Unruly Bear, but he's going to get the Walrus Punch out. Unruly Bear's going to go down to Zaddy. Levito, now below half health, but here comes JM going at Zaddy. Lyra just having to walk away, and Zaddy dodges that stun with a ball of lightning. Very exciting so far. I am thoroughly enjoying this. The classic 4v4 mid at 12 minutes.
I'll take that.
I just want to see bloodshed. That's a haste on Storm. Let's see what he can do with it. Yeah, off-lane Wraith King, just like my pups. Hey man, don't be dissing off-lane Wraith King. Pretty good. There goes the snowball onto Unruly Bear. Under tower. He's going to get the stun, but go at Lyra. He gets the Poison Nova off, but Lyra's in trouble. Focus Fire on Levito. Pulling out. Zaddy gets the kill on Lyra, but Divine Phoenix in a bit of trouble now with Shackles. He's going to be okay. Wraith King with his first life goes down. That's a lot of skeletons. Zaddy in a bit of trouble. Bob the Skull is going to go down, but so is Zaddy. That's a snowball onto 2. Walrus Punch in the air. Levito's forced to run. He's way too low. He's going to go down to a power shot. And JM goes down with Unruly Bear as well. The sad Ghost is going to try and chase Divine Phoenix down, but not going to be able to get it. But here's Lyra Does not have... Oh, it's Noxious Plague. My bad. Poison Nova was the previous one.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I don't know who this is favoring more, but Nixie and Jamin just have the right idea for pause 1s, just to be farming away, looking to get his first farming item. I would assume going for a Manta or a Dragon Lance on Nixie. But both carries farming away, hoping to get ahead just by a little bit. And they're not giving up this mid. They want this mid tower. They're going to see Levito. Going to try and hide away. There's the Walrus Punch. There's the Focus Fire and the Gale. Levito is in a bit of trouble. He's going to have to run. This is a lot of slow and good Ice Shards. What a block. But here comes JMCD. GD? That's a G. He's going to chase them away, but I think they're going to be happy with taking that tower. Sergeant Sarcasm picking up the Wisdom Rune. Very important to remember these Wisdom Runes. Huge for getting supports to level 6 early. And they're going to be looking at Nixie. She might be in a bit of trouble. Scouted by an Invis Rune. He's going on top of her, but they realize she went for the river. She's going to get the silence off, but that's a lot of damage coming off. Going to get Levito with a stun. In trouble. They get the Drow in the back. Zaddy going to have to zip out. Wards are dropped on Sergeant Sarcasm. And they're going to maybe pick up a kill on Lyra. Levito's going to run away. Lyra goes down to Zaddy. Bob the Skull gets Sergeant Sarcasm, but he's also going to go down to Zaddy for a triple kill. But he's out of mana. The Crimson Guard saves him, though. He gets the wand off, and he's going to be able to get away. Unruly Bear is chasing. Gets the Focus Fire off. He has to zip out, and here's the TP. Is he able to get him? No! Zaddy's, you madman, gonna get the TP out safely to base. Well played, well played. Levito being a good support, coming in with Snowball, trying to save him with a sacrifice, but he himself gets out as well. I gotta say, commends his Underlord for rushing a Crimson Guard. That's what saved him there. That Crimson Guard blocked pretty much most of Wraith King's damage with only a level 1 Mortal Strike. Saving his mid. That is a value purchase. People do not underestimate a Crimson Guard. Oh, that is a perfect rune for a Storm Spirit. Got a regen bottom. Is he going to be able to get it? Oh, he is. He's looking to do something crazy now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
You're going to keep eyes on Zaddy. See what he decides to do. He has Kaya now, so his damage is a lot. Oh, Lyra now in a bit of trouble here. I don't know if she's going to be able to get anything off. No, she's just going to accept her fate, and she's going to go down. There's the regen. He's ready to go again. So this is usually what you see on Venos, is they usually try to go for auras if they farm, or if they pick up a lot of jungle creeps. Which, once you can get those, that's going to come in really handy for them. But she just has to get there. Unruly Bear working on his Maelstrom. Zaddy on JMGD now, doing a lot of damage. Are they going to be able to kill him? That's the Gust. He's silenced. He gets the kill, but he's going to go down to JMGD, so he gets the counter kill on him first because his Ghost form. That's the power of Wraith King, being able to kill while you're dead. So far, I would say that is a solid trade. Getting the mid-storm for an offlane Wraith King. They're gonna see Lyra. She does not have Noxious Plague. She's got to be a little careful. But she has some backup, hopefully. There's the Hex. And I think they're just gonna back away from each other. Both teams just testing the water here. Okay, let's go ahead and switch over to net worth. See what we're looking at. Dang! Jamin hitting the 9k already. A Battle Fury Yasha. And here's Lyra in trouble. Taking too much damage. Gonna go down to Divine Phoenix. And they're looking for more. Looking for Unruly Bear. He gets the Vortex off on her. And that's going to be an Omni Slash onto a creep wave, unfortunately. And he's just going to get a face full of fire. And that's another courier kill. Thank you, Jamin. Let's remove couriers. Let's get rid of couriers. Down with the couriers. And that's going to be a tier 2 before 19 minutes. The pressure is building. I think Mom said has got to find a way to make space. They got to find some way to push back. That's going to be a Solar Crest completed on Levito. He knows exactly what he's doing. Go in and survive as long as you can. And now they're going to start pressuring the mid tier 2. I don't know what they're planning on doing. They might just be thinking of defending high ground here. That's going to be a mid tier 2 down before 20 minutes. So Nixie is opting to go for Hurricane Pike, which is a solid pick for a range hero. Going to be able to get over cliffs and ice shards and just try to make space for her if she gets gone on again. Unruly Bear is going to have to be a little cautious here, as Zaddy is top as well. And they're already peening that they want to go for this tier 2 here. There's the healing ward. You should never underestimate the power of a healing ward. Looks like there might be some action here top. They're both gonna find each other. There's the focus fire. There's the stun. Here comes the power shot, and he's gonna go down. Solo to Unruly Bear. Doesn't even have a Maelstrom yet. And there's the voice line. Man, it's getting heated in this game. Well played, Unruly Bear.
See what hit them.
Jamin has his Manta completed, looking for a point, got a point booster, going towards Scepter. My mouth is speaking faster than my mind can comprehend.
Radiant's middle tower is under
They're
attack.
good in Torm. This is a 4-man Torm, should go down pretty easy with Healing Ward, and that's going to be a free shard for Sergeant Sarcasm, getting even more damage block with a Fire Shield. That is just a huge objective to take, a free item worth 1400 for one of your, usually supports, but for one of your teammates. I can totally understand Unruly Bear's thought process here. Just rush him BKB. As long as he can survive and get his damage off, he's going to be able to take somebody down. Levito is going to find him. He's going to have to TP out. Is he going to be able to get there? There's a Snowball. It cancels the TP. He's in trouble. The Walrus Punch, the spin. Here comes the stun. He's going to try to focus fire, but it's not enough. Oh, JMGD. He might have messed up by coming out too far. There's the silence. He's going to be okay with walking away. He does have Blink Dagger completed for that jump. But, ooh, I just realized this is 2 Solar Crestes. Solar Cresties? Solar Crest Eye? Cresties. That's a lot of buff and physical barriers for them. Oh, there's another regen in River. I hope Zaddy doesn't see it. That would be bad. But they're starting to invade the triangle. I hope they pick him up on this ward here. Nixie has to go on the run.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
And they're going to go for Roche. I don't know, man. The Lemurs just showing their teamwork here. Understanding objectives. and just pushing straight for them.
Radiant's bottom
This will be the
tower is
earliest
under
Roche I've seen in the tournament yet. But I don't think Mom Said is going to be any the wiser. I don't know if they're even going to expect this. And that's going to be Aegis on the Juggernaut. It's an interesting choice. I would usually see an Aegis go on the Storm Spirit,
Goodness.
but Jamin is just so far ahead at the moment. Almost 14k net worth, almost double the highest side of Mom Said. So they might just be thinking of pushing that advantage. And Zaddy gets the regen. Oh no, he might oh, I don't think they see JM. He's gonna be okay.
I'll take that as tribute.
Levito might have to be a little careful here as he is a lone bottom. Now the difficult part is still yet to come. They still have to push high ground here. They have to be able to push this, which is going to be really hard with a Drow and a Wind, followed up with a Veno. I think this is definitely going to prove difficult to do. They're going to peen out Zaddy. Oh, there's the blink. He's going to miss the Hex, though. But there's the Shackles. He can't get it on him. Zaddy's going to be okay. I just got the image of some goat being washed by like a farmer or something. I don't know why I found that funny. Taking things way too literally. But at the moment, they're just getting starved. Lemurs, I think, more than happy just to starve out the side of Dire. Knowing that they're ahead, knowing they have this lead. Essentially wanting to get their next item before they go in. But Jamin, he's walking up. Nope, he's just sending some fake Jamins up. And that's going to be a Sergeant Sarcasm teeping back for the Wisdom. So now they don't have their Oz 5. Oh no, I unfortunately caught that jam. I'm sorry. It happens. It literally happens to everyone. It happens to me like once a week. Levito looks like he's gonna just be testing the waters with a shield rune. But yeah, getting bashed by those ogres is like the worst feeling ever. Oh, that's gonna be a stun on Jamin. There's the Gale. Levito just doesn't have the ability to kill these wards. It's not. I mean, who's gonna win here? I'm kind of invested now. It's wards versus Levito. Can everyone just pause the game and watch this? I don't think that's accomplishing what Levito wants to happen, as you can spawn one every 5 seconds, and it's taking him at least 7 seconds to kill one. Here comes Jamin, though. Jamin just wipes the floor with these wards. No! Okay, we are back all the way top. This could be a high ground push, as they only have 1.5 minutes left on Aegis. There's the early healing ward for Levito. Zoom on out here, get a better view of what's going to happen. Because here comes the high ground push. Nixie trying to keep them back. Manta already used, so no Dispel on Jug, because there's the Gale. They're forced to use fortifications. Let's see what happens. The Shackle Shot isn't going to land. There's the Hex. There's the Gust onto 3. There's Wraith King in the back, but he's just going to miss Zaddy. Zaddy goes on him really bare. He doesn't have BKB to get off. Everything's happening. Bob the Skull is going to go down in the root. Zaddy's going to be able to get a kill. There's Levito getting the punch on the Wind. And there's the Swift Slash. This is crazy. Lyra is going to go down. There's the full Omni Slash onto Nixie. Trying to force staff out, but she's going to go down. And that's going to be a team wipe, only at the expense of the Tusk. Overall, solid push on high ground. That was a really good attempt by JM to try and jump on the Wraith King, or Zaddy in the back, trying to lock down that Storm Spirit. Just unfortunate timing for him to zip away at the last second.
Dire's top
And that
barracks
BKB
has
not
fallen.
finished yet on Unruly Bear is going to cost him his life, as he has Orchid on Storm. Top Rax is gone, and they still have Aegis for 5 seconds. But they're going to respect their high ground, understanding how hard that was, and they're just going to back off. Let's go ahead and look at buyback status. They only have 2 buybacks on Dire, so they might have to be a little careful with some of their positioning. Jamin picking up a Blink Dagger just for even more catch, more jump. Blink Dagger on Levito. Going Scepter, probably my favorite ability in the game. I want to see someone get kicked. I want to see them fly through the air. But, oh, Levito, he's got to be out careful here. He's all alone, right next to 3 of them. Are they going to see him? They do see him. He might be in trouble here. Here comes the Blink. There's the Hex. There's the stun. The Gale comes out. He gets the Snowball off before the Shackles, but I don't know if he's going to get out. He gets the Blink off. I thought he had Gale on him, but he still got the Blink off. Oh, you learn something new every day. And Levito, like an absolute menace, is going to be able to get out of that somehow. Hour of the Snowball. They're just going to keep poking that high ground there. Nixie showing top, showing that she's not there. Gonna have to be a little careful if they decide to try and wrap on her.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, there's not much room for a brain up in the banana. Oh, they're going on him. There's a Jug, TP, Swift Slash. Nixie's in trouble. Gets a Hurricane Pike off, but she's not going anywhere with that Pit of Malice. Rooting her down. That is the danger of Underlord. You just can't show on lane. That's going to be JM down once to Zaddy, but I don't know what else he's going to be able to do. He's going to get punched in the air and turned into a ghost. That's a very powerful punch. I don't know, if I saw someone get punched into a ghost form, that would be horrifying. They're down 2 with buybacks on them, but there's Unruly Bear. He has BKB, so he's not going to get stunned. Bob the Skull is going to go down in the back. He's going to try to focus fire Divine Phoenix, but that's not going to do much as he's super tanky. Buyback on JM, but they're going to focus on Unruly Bear. JM goes down again, back into ghost form. There's the silence. Sergeant Sarcasm gets the kill. There's multiple buybacks coming out, but I'm not sure what they plan on doing here. There's the Atos. There's the full Omni Slash onto 2, and Jug is going to get Lyra and Nixie, and they're looking to catch Unruly Bear, and he's just stuck in this bit of mouse. He's not going to be able to go anywhere. And that's going to be another team wipe with all the buybacks. This is looking like a GG. Hasn't been called yet, but it is a 5v1. And GG has been called. That is the first game, ladies and gentlemen. GG has been called. GG. Well played to all. The Lemurs definitely showing off that they're a capable unit here. Someone that people have to fear this tournament. Their draft was specifically designated to jump. And I don't think Mom Said I Can Push Once had any answer for that. Early game, Levito and Zaddy just jumping everybody they can. Giving space to Jammin, letting him free farm. And then just snowballing quite literally. Well played. Well played. Honestly, I think I will have to give MVP to Levito, even though there's a 5-0 perfect game for Jamin. But Levito just opened up that game. He had some really awesome plays. Zaddy also played insanely well. Sergeant Sarcasm and Divine Phoenix really was just there for that team fight in the buffs, which really helped them do all that diving. So very well played on everyone's part. I'm excited to see what they decide to do in the second game to try and counteract what just happened. All right. Well, for some reason, my coordinator's down, so hopefully that comes back up soon. But we are going to take a 5-minute break. We will be back shortly. So stay tuned. And I will be right back. I am back. Ta-da! Welcome back, everybody. We're going to be getting set up for game 2, hopefully. I don't know why I've been having trouble with Dota today. Hopefully. Okay, looks like everything is fine. Hopefully. There it is. Yes, GG's on that first one, as I'm just getting your messages now due to that 5-minute delay. I know now that I should be able to hop back into the casting if I restart Dota, so hopefully we can get a uh, if that glitch happens again, I should be able to get up to hopefully not miss any of that game like I did that first one, which again, super apologies for. I'd never seen anything like that before. looks like both teams are coming back in to the lobby and ready to go. Or getting ready to go, not quite ready yet. Oh, hello, hello. How are you doing today? I am currently live. I am casting for WLDL. No, no, you're good, man. No worries. See, we are waiting on the waiting on the second game at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, I'm streaming on my Twitch right now, so you can hop over there and watch it if you like. I don't know if anyone's actively playing besides the WLDL tournament at the moment. Yep. Yeah, have a good one. Yep. I apologies there. I don't know who that was. Yes, the Discord names are not shown when I'm streaming, so I was like, "Who is this?" Sorry to whoever that was. Didn't want to be. Oh my gosh, Niels. Thank you so much for the follow. Also, Big Welded. I see you followed during that during the game as well. So thank you to the both of you. Niels. I think I'm saying that right. That's a solid name. Very good name. So we are waiting on just a few to come back. Okay, it looks like people are back in the lobby. So let's go ahead and switch on over. Looks like everyone's in and we are ready to go, hopefully. in there from Jamin. Thank you, Jamin. It's always good to know how to spell. And we're ready to go. I mean, those always confuse me as well. Is it there, there, or there? I did not see a coin toss, but I think they just set it to what they wanted. Okay. Oh, that's not right. Yeah. Looks like looks like something happened. One moment as we try to correct this. Okay, looks like people are filtering back in. Looks like this could be the right one. I could get some confirmation on that. Okay, it might be the other one. Okay, yep, wrong settings, that's okay. It happens, it happens. Well, hopefully that this is the final stream where we have technical issues. Okay, it looks like we've reset. It looks like we're ready to go. There we are. Alrighty. I was
5
right there
seconds.
for a second. It looks like that Mom said
Radiant
I can
gets
push mid
banned.
once has taken Radiant and first pick.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Looking like there still could have been a little bit of a mix up here, but that's alright. Alright, and everything is all good. So we're looking for the first bans here. Unruly Bear having a little bit of a heart attack, but they are losing precious time on their bans. So I wonder if we're going to be seeing any different bans here. Potential ban on Tusk, potential ban on Storm. They definitely have to try and figure out what Zaddy is going to have to pull out mid, because his Storm was incredibly good. I also did forget that there's
Radiant's
a
up.
chat down
Banning
here.
time.
That's going to be a ban on Lion. They do not want to see a Lion
All right. Dyer gets
and a
the ban.
Jack Hero, sticking with some bans that they've done before.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. Dyer gets the ban.
The ban on Lich. Still, Lich is one of those heroes that, man, he could solo kill
10
a core,
seconds.
like in most stages of the game. So you really got to be careful with
5
him
seconds.
once he gets that Ice Spire. Very good ban.
Radiant's up.
And the ban on Warlock. And focusing some of the supports that
Dyer gets the ban.
Mom said likes to play. And then the ban on Night Stalker again. Again, I totally can understand and agree with that ban. Because why would you want to face a Night Stalker?
Every choice you've made
I don't want a creepy monster in the night chasing me.
5 seconds.
I still run up my stairs when I turn off the lights.
Dyer gets the ban.
And the ban on the DK, respecting the tankiness and damage output that DK can have.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3, you get it. Radiant's up.
And there is the ban on Tusk. Lemurs not looking to play Tusk, so they're going to opt to ban
Dyer's
it.
turn.
And that's going to be a Shadow Demon for Mom Said. I don't know if I saw a Shadow Demon on their roster, but I am a fan of Shadow Demon. He is, I've seen many people play him well in a support and core position.
10 seconds.
So I wonder if this is probably looking like
5
a
seconds.
support. Or did they switch somebody
Radiant
out
gets the ban.
on... Mom Said there's a JD here. I don't... and they're just going to first pick Underlord for the
Radiant
Lemurs.
gets
He
the
did
ban.
so well for them the first game. So why not just pick him again? And there's the respect ban on the Storm Spirit. They do not want to see that again. That is totally fair. And the ban on Leshrac. Ooh, interesting. Like Leshrac is pretty decent at the moment with Bloodstone having a dispel. Also works pretty well with Largo,
10
but
seconds.
I haven't seen a Largo yet.
5 seconds.
So yeah, they well, that's what I was saying. Some of the names in game are not similar to the names on the Dota buffs, so I get confused sometimes. But yeah, I think they might have done a swap out, which is very possible since all teams this year are required to have 6 players just in
10
case
seconds.
one can't make it.
We're starting in 5 seconds, with or without you.
So they're gonna go ahead and ban the Huskar. Maybe thinking of doing some
Radiant's up.
and they're gonna Ogre Magi. Yeah, again, just picking up those two. Again, 2 solid heroes. If something works, why change it? Which, you know, I like changing. I prefer to change. But more than happy to know a team that knows exactly what they need to do to win. Which is interesting to see the ban on Tusk. Maybe they thought that they might try steal it. Sergeant Sarcasm asking the whole audience if Ogre's for him. I don't know, man. You tell me. And Mom said I can push mid, really going through their reserve time here. I will say there was a bit of a
Radiant knows
mix-up
just who
at the
to pick here.
start,
I'll bet
and there's the Tide
Tide
Hunter.
Hunter.
There was no ban on Tide, and they're going to pick it up. That's exactly what they were missing
Dyer's
in the
turn to
last
pick.
game. That's exactly what I wanted to see. And they get the Undying. Very good. That Tide Hunter just giving them that team fight. The large AoE stun from the Ravage, the catch from his Shard, just being real tanky, and then Undying, being able to steal health and also
10 seconds.
heal allies. Again, with Tombstone, just going to be a big team
5
fight.
seconds.
Already looking much better, I think, for this draft. Might stink up the lobby a bit with the decaying
Dyer's
flesh
turn to
and
pick.
a fish out of water, but I'm here for it. And they're going to go for a madman in the skies. Gyro is just one of those heroes who I don't really think really ever leaves the meta or is super in it, but just one of those solid carries.
10 seconds.
A great way to deal a lot of physical damage in a large
We're
area,
starting in 5 seconds.
but
With or
also
without
a
you.
character that can be played heavily with magic damage. This phylactery patch, I
Radiant's
saw
turn to
some
pick.
dude go shard phylactery, and ooh, that's a big damage. And they're gonna go ahead and pick Snapfire for the Lemurs as well. I'm a big fan of Snapfire. Solid. She probably has the largest range
10
spell in
seconds
the
left.
game, right?
Well,
Or the
8
longest
now.
with the Mortimer's Kisses. Super far
5 seconds.
range, also a lot of physical damage. Both Snapfire and Gyro can do cores or supports because they both have a huge amount of magical damage or huge amount of physical
Radiant's up.
damage.
Banning
Just
time.
depends how you build them. And they're gonna go ahead and pick up a Luna. I do like Luna.
All right.
She
Dyer
again
gets the
has
ban.
huge physical and magical DPS depending on how you build her. And they're gonna go ahead and ban out the Ember, understanding that Zaddy could be a huge danger here. They're just trying to get rid of his.
10 seconds.
All right, big welded, seeing that they picked Shadow Demon, so
5
it
seconds.
looks like they have
4,
a big
3,
Shadow
go.
Demon player. I'm excited now.
Radiant gets the ban.
And another ban on DP, not wanting to fight her. Totally understandable.
Ten seconds.
That is correct. That is exactly right.
5 seconds.
They are
4,
definitely going to be
3,
putting
you
up
get
a
it.
fight here.
All right. Dyer gets the ban.
And they're going to ban Puck. I think those are all heroes that Zaddy plays mid. So really just targeting him, trying to shut him down to try and get any inch they can.
Ten seconds. We're starting in 5 seconds, with or without you.
All right, last ban here. Gonna see what we are not going to see.
Radiant's turn to pick.
There's a ban on the Viper, not wanting to fight into a flying snake. I can speak for myself. If Snake had wings, I wouldn't want to be here either. If I woke up one day and snakes were flying out of my windows, I would.
10 seconds.
I'd probably leave. All
5
right,
seconds.
looking for the last picks here. Down to their last 30 seconds. They got to make a choice. Down to 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2,
Dyer's
and they
choice.
got a pick.
Let's give him a second.
They're going to go for
Hero to choose
Willow. Alright, if I remember correctly, Nixie is a very big Willow player, if I saw that correctly. So this could be a Willow mid, which would be very exciting.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Alright. Now we're going to see this last pick. See who Zaddy is probably going to pick for mid to pull this team together. Or was it the skull that played? Well, I'm sorry if I messed that up. I gotta double check that. I know there is a big Willow player. I got that right. Okay, we're getting down to 30 seconds almost. Putting a lot of thought into it. I mean, I think those are his three. Ooh, here we go. They're gonna Timber Saw. Ooh, okay. Timber Saw, really good for strength heroes with those 2 strength heroes coming in. Ooh, I like that Luna set. I have it. It's really cool. We got a Shark Tide, back with the Salamander. That's an awesome looking Shadow Demon. Oh, they got the Space Willow. They got the cool looking thingy on Snap. Timber looking pretty good. I think I can't really see Gyro all that well. Both teams looking really cool. I think I gotta give it to Mom said I can push mid once this time. Or did I give it to them this first time as well? That Space Willow looking great. I love that Luna set. Holy shit. And just the Tide Shark. The Shadow Demon's pretty sick too. I think the Gyro and the Timber's looking pretty cool with some of that. I think that's an immortal arm, right? I think Gyro looks a little basic, but hats all around looking pretty damn good. I'm a little freaked out by this Snapfire. I don't I don't know how to feel about that. But here we go. Got his brain in a tube. But dang. Level 25 Timber Saw. This man has played a lot of Dota. Okay, and we're off.
You got this? You look like you got this. Actually, you look scared. Or distracted. It's hard to tell with your face.
Alright, both teams coming out. Definitely looking for a first blood. We got an early smoke from Bob the Skull. I'm probably going to mix this up now that there's a second game. I'm going to call teams the wrong name because they're on different sides. They got the plan. They want to wrap, but this looks like it could be pretty passive due to both teams going to opposite sides. They are ready to go. They have the high ground in the jungle, so the Lemurs have to be a little careful if they want to push into it. Jamin might be caught out here if he gets too close. They're not going to see him yet. Oh, Unruly Bear. Going to be seen by Jamin. They know they're there now. There goes the calls.
All right, let's get started.
I believe, yeah, that
Who
is a mid
ready to
Timber
Dota?
Saw.
If not, copyright 2022.
Just going to be doing some love taps. Yes, this is a mid Willow. Grandmaster Willow. Which I guess that is Unruly Bear, so I was wrong about that. Man, I can't get anything right this time. Alright, it is a Pause 5 JMGD on the Undying. And this is going to be a very interesting matchup now with a Willow versus a Timber mid. A complete change up to what things were. with Jamin trying to just push in the wave as the gyro. They're actually changing up. Sergeant Sarcasm's going 5. Levito is pause 4. And they see him. Just gonna zone him out. Those brambles are incredibly hard to miss. Getting a nice pull off from Sergeant Sarcasm. Got some big hype for the Willow. I'm very excited for it. I don't know if anyone realized, but using this winter terrain, it's almost impossible to see the icon before you cast the bramble because it's blue, and I've messed myself up so many times doing that. But JM doing a good job of just zoning out, getting a lot of damage, using that decay to just stay tanky. Yes, thank you, real bacon pieces. Appreciate the feedback. The whole chat's probably looking at me like I'm stupid. Okay, a lot of fighting going. Nobody going down yet. Still waiting for that first blood. There's the annoying part of Ogre at level 2 with that learning curve. Get 2 ignites, or 2 levels in ignite. Oh, Bob the Skull in trouble. There's the stun. There's the rocket barrage. He's gonna go down for the first blood for Sergeant Sarcasm. I caught it that time. Very well played. Again, just seeing those 3 levels at level 2 for Ogre Magi paying off. With first blood out of the way. Yeah, not much effort put into the gyro skin, that's for sure. That's okay. I don't think I have a very good gyro skin either. I gotta stop spending money on skins. Okay, both mids just leading in last hits. Zaddy pulling ahead, doing pretty good at the moment. It's gonna be a double ignite. Tide hoping for a proc of Blubber. JM playing really far up. He's doing a really good job of just drawing their attention, hopefully making this much easier for Nixie. That's exactly what you want to see from your pause 5. And gonna get the deny. Oh. Shadow Demon might be in trouble again. Gets the stun off and the ignite. But looks like he's gonna be okay. Really just looking, Zaddy looking a little low here. And he gets the kill on Unruly Bear. That infused raindrop really coming to save him. Well
Radiant's
played.
middle tower is about to be a pile of smoking rocks. Radiant's middle tower is hanging on by a brick.
There is a bruh in chat. Levito just really using this full bore to his full expense. Getting that extra damage at length instead of up close. This is a really hard lane for GD here on the Tide. Just completely being zoned out. Does not have the strength to be able to stay up and close at the moment. One of those heroes you can use Anchor Smash on a lot. More stuff happening mid as Zaddy has his 6. Using that on Unruly Bear. He's in trouble now. He's diving, and that's going to be another kill. Just tanking the full tower. Well played. That's going to be a homing missile on the Tide. He's going to be okay. Here comes Sergeant Sarcasm. Pretty low. Going to get gushed. Starting to get some shadow poison on him, but he's going to look alright. And Zaddy gets a shield rune on the Timber. That's dangerous. Oh no. JM goes down bottom to Levito. But don't fret, he comes back instantly due to his innate Ceaseless Dirge. He's already back. Oh, he's diving again. He dove too far. I missed too much of it. Zaddy's going to go down to Unruly Bear. Good TP by JM. But they're diving Nixie here. Maybe not diving, but they're chasing her out of lane. I really wish I saw what happened mid to see how Timber went down. But Bob the Skull looking pretty almost dead. He's going to go down to Ignite. And they're going to be happy with that. Zaddy just going straight for him. That's a lot of damage already. Starting to get out, but maybe looking to go back in. He's starting to dive. There's the Chakram. I forget what those are called. And he gets another kill. Just tanking the whole tower because he does not care. He wants that kill. Picking up an arcane rune just means he can throw out more spells and be even more deadly. Okay, and he's going again. He's already has it. He's going at her. Unruly Bear. Actually, Zaddy might be in a bit of trouble. Taking the full brunt of that Bedlam. He's pretty low. So is Unruly Bear. Here comes the TP from Tide. Is canceled. Seeing as a maybe not be much catch, but there's Bob the Skull. Catching him with a disruption. Zaddy is going to go at him though. That's going to be a lot of damage for Bob the Skull. Who's going to go down? He gets Disseminate off. This is a lot of stacks. He's going to get Bob the Skull and try to TP out, but the Ravage! The Far Ravage catches him, and JD gets the kill. Well played. That's knowing exactly how far Ravage is going to reach. Nicely done. Good attempt on that TP. Now Unruly Bear is going to take this chance to hopefully push mid and get some good damage while Zaddy's down.
That thing is standing on its last brick. Hope Dyer's middle tower is insured. That thing is standing on its last brick.
And right, he doesn't have a TP, so Zaddy is forced to do a walk of shame back to lane. Damn, that's a lot of damage. I do appreciate this Luna pick, as Luna is a much better farmer than Drow in this early game, so hopefully Nixie can get off to a better start here. Oh, Unruly Bear is coming bottom with a haste.
Don't look now, but
this could be danger for Levito here. No, he wants Divine Phoenix. Nope, he's going for Levito. That's going to be a catch. That's a lot of damage. I don't think he's going to be able to get out, and that's a kill for Nixie. Well played on giving the kill to the pause one. Oh, there goes the call down. Unfortunate miss there. Thought he was thinking he was going to be able to catch him. Oh, and Zaddy TP's top. He's here. He's ready to go. That's going to be a lot of damage for the Tide. It's not going to matter. He's stunned. And he's going to go down to the Whirling Death. Tombstone drop, but that's going to be picked up by the Snapfire, who has Little Shredder. Takes that Tombstone down way too easily. But oh, there's Bear going on Sergeant Sarcasm. Going to get the kill, but Zaddy gets the kill on Bob the Skull back. Unruly Bear, he's in trouble, missing the cookie, and there's a giant Ravage of Fear, but Zaddy is going to be able to come in with a Timber Chain and take him out. Nixie using this time to push bottom.
There's not going to be a tower left. If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, I'd shut my eyes right now. Things are looking dire with Dire's bottom tower.
Agreed. Timber is very tanky.
Horse racing, rugby, cricket, or curling. But if I was throwing all I'd bet on Radiant's top tower coming down.
Almost got bottom here. Almost an even trade. But Nixie going for that Mask of Madness just to increase her farm rate with that lifesteal. It's a solid choice. Oh no. I did not see it. Zaddy dives again, gets another kill. Might be in a bit of trouble here with Crystal Crown. There's Bedlam, and he's going to go down to Shadow Realm. Unruly Bear getting that 4-kill streak. Well played. That is Timber's one weakness is huge magical damage, and that's exactly what Willow can do. I do appreciate this Blink Dagger just going full aggression on a Timber Saw.
Hope Dire's middle tower is insured. That thing is standing on this last Dire is kicking sweet hell on a Radiant's bottom tower.
Divine Phoenix might have to be a little careful here and respect this Unruly Bear. But here comes Zaddy getting caught by the Bramble. Multiple TPs mid. Looks like they're wanting to dive here. Something could come of this. There's the Blink onto Nixie, but he's going to get Disruption. Or, it's not Disruption. Yeah, it is Disruption. And they're going to take down the Tombstone. But there's the Ravage on Levito. He might be in a little bit of trouble in the back. They're going on Unruly Bear. Levito trying to walk away. Unruly Bear trapped in the pit. Too much shit's happening. They're chasing him. He gets Sergeant Sarcasm in the back. Divine Phoenix also looking to really hurt. He's going to get away with 20 health, but he's going down to Gush. Levito has to run in turn. They get Zaddy under the tier 2, almost the tier 3. There's too much stuff going on. That's going to be a 3-for-1. Definitely in favor for my mom said I could push mid once. Jamin taking up the triangle temporarily there. Maybe thinking I need to show up. But he does get that farm. 14 minutes hit. Wisdoms are up. Let's see who gets them. And that's a DD. JD is just going to pick that up. Alright, Sergeant Sarcasm taking Dire's Shrine. He's been very good about picking up those shrines. Looks like they're wanting to push top tier 1. And Zaddy takes down mid.
Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile of smoking rocks. If you're in the vicinity of Dire's top tower, I'd put on a heart. That baby is coming down.
Alright, looks like Lemurs might not want to defend this and just giving it up. No, they're painting. They're wanting to go. Jamin might be in trouble here. He's going to break into a smoke. They find him. There's the Bramble. It misses. There's the call down, but there's the Disruption. Who's in trouble here? I don't know. Nixie's getting pretty low. Jamin in trouble, but Nixie just goes down to Zaddy. Jamin goes down to Bear. Bob the Skull's now in trouble. He's going to go down. Unruly Bear in trouble. Gonna get the Terrorize off, but still gonna go down to that Firestorm. And JM is going down to Zaddy and the Blink directly on JD. This is not good. JD, considering his options, is too slow now. There's the Firestorm. That's a 4v1, and he's gonna go down to Divine Phoenix for a double kill. Solid fight. Unruly Bear just rushing Scepter, trying to get that off so he can stay in Shadow Realm for much longer. There's a regen in the river. Unruly Bear might have to be a little careful here because Zaddy has shown he's not against diving tier 2s. If he sees you, you're in danger. But no, he's going to go for Nixie. She's in trouble now. He's got the chain. He gets on top of her. That's a whirling death. She's at half health. She's in trouble. That's more chakrams coming out. There's the ult, but she's going to go down too early, and he's going to get a double kill with one whirling of death. JT goes down too fast. Insane. I have realized that the twisted chakram doesn't show properly, at least on my screen. So it's looking like stuff just happens. They're going to come in looking to push this advantage again. To push this tier 2.
Middle tower is hanging on by a brick.
It's looking pretty dangerous already.
Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile
Hoping to
of
get a
smoking
blink
rocks.
on Tidehunter to set up for better ravages.
Man, Radiant does not like Dire's bottom tower, and it shows.
Just setting up in their triangle.
Radiant scanning
Yeah,
around
they've
for
called
enemies
for
with their
Zaddy to
odd-looking,
come.
bulging eyes. Ugh.
Or I think that might have been Unruly Bear saying to push bottom. There's two very similar looking colors. They're going to find Divine Phoenix. He's taking a lot of damage, and he's going to go down to Unruly Bear. There's the Ravage. Onto one. Sergeant Sarcasm in a bit of trouble now. He's anchored down. There's a Lucent Beam, and that's just going to be a complete kill of that Salamander. I think those are endangered species. I don't think they're allowed to do that. We might need to call PETA. There's the disruption. On to Levito. He's in trouble. The Terrorize. He's feared. There's the smoke, or dust, I mean. And that's going to be everything going down. Jamin might need to be a little careful here. But without Zaddy for that jump and damage, they're just going to get picked off one by one. They're going to see Zaddy, but I don't think they can get to him. Well played. When it comes like that, that's exactly what you have to do, is group up and man up. Let's go ahead and switch over to net worth. I don't think that's much of a surprise with Zaddy almost at 10k with that amazing start. Definitely allowing his team to rise in net worth with him. But don't count out. Mom said I can push mid once. Or, I think I might have said that. No, I think I said that right. Working as a team, they can definitely pull this back from a bad start.
Dire's top tower is really taking a beating.
Kaya Sage completed on Timber, just making him more tanky and more dangerous. Are they going to see GM here? He does. He jumps directly on him. That's both chakrams coming out. Whirling death kill. He's going to go down.
If you're in the vicinity of Dire's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat.
I see the bear to goat, and I don't know if you know what a bear is, but a goat is not a bear. It's two different animals. Sergeant Sarcasm gonna find a double damage, but not wanting to get thrown by Roche. And Zaddy is going to take it. Like he needed it. Like he needed a double damage. Oh, they're gonna find Unruly Bear. This could be dangerous. He's got the DD. There, he's got Blink up. Unruly Bear not gonna hit that. There's the disruption. He's hit DD, but here comes the TPs. Divine Phoenix in a bit of trouble under tier 2. There's the Terrorize on 2. Divine Phoenix and Zaddy taking a lot of damage. Nixie also taking a good amount of damage. Both teams are just gonna back off for now. not going to be able to effectively use that DD. But it looks like they could be going back in. JM going up. There's the stun. There's the blink with the Ravage. On to 2. Actually, Zaddy dodges it with the blink. JM looking to be in trouble. Caught in the pit. Sergeant Sarcasm goes down. He's chasing Nixie, and she's going to go down. Divine Phoenix looking to be in a bit of trouble with the anchor on top of him, but Zaddy's backing him up. Bob the Skull is going to go down to Jamin in the back. Tidehunter is going to fall down. Unruly Bear is the last one, and he's going to fall as well for a team wipe on the side of the Lemurs. Gyrocopter showing up with the scepter and just shooting people down from the sky.
Unless it's basketball, football, horse racing, rugby, cricket, or curling.
Well
But if I
played.
was, I'd bet on Radiant's top tower coming up. Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile of smoking rocks.
There's Sergeant Sarcasm picking up that wisdom shrine. He wants those levels. I will say, I actually haven't seen him go hand to Midas on Ogre, which is surprising. That's usually the item you see on them the most.
Radiant's middle tower
But
is
like a
hanging
true
on by
support, he is not greedy at all. Except for those wisdom shrines. So close to Scepter. If Unruly Bear can just get that Scepter, that will change these fights drastically. Looking to potentially push this bot tower, or at least look for a catch.
If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top tower, I'd put on a hard.
And that's going to be the tower down, finally, on that tier 1.
Dyer is kicking sweet hell out of Radiant's
And here
bottom
comes the
tower.
push. Is there going to be any response from Mom Said?
Dyer's middle tower is taking one hell of a hit.
Looks like they might try
Now,
cutting it
Radiant's
on
bottom
Tidehunter,
tower is getting obliterated. Okay, it's kind of fun.
but it does
You can
not
tell
look
Dyer's
like they're
middle
going to
tower
show
is in
up.
trouble from the way it's
They might not realize that
Dyer's
Zaddy is not
sweet
there.
hell out of Radiant's bottom
That's going to be a
Radiant's
bottom tier
tower is
2
a
down.
pile of dust and gravel. Things are looking dire for Dyer's bottom tower. Dyer's bottom tower.
Tide gets caught by Sergeant Sarcasm. He might be in a little trouble here. He has Ravage, but I don't know if he wants to use it here. The Blubber is going to get him out of there, and he's on the run. They're going to have stuns up soon, though. He's going to get the blink off. He does not have a TP, though. He's still in a bit of trouble here. They're going to scout him out with Zaddy. He's going to have to keep running. Oh, they're going to find him with the Chakram. Again, this is a wild goose chase. He's going down. Oh, there's the flamethrower. And man, that's going to be barbecued fish. Like, is that a thing? Barbecue fish? Cooked fish. That would have been better. God, I suck sometimes. That flamethrower just cooking everything in front of him.
Where's my pension?
It's a good try by Tide to try and cut the wave. I don't know what he was doing under the tower, though. And there's Zaddy going under tier 2 again on Bob the Skull. That's going to be too much damage. There's the heal from JM. The fear onto 2. Zaddy taking too much damage and is going to go down to Unruly Bear. Levito, without his mid, is going to have to run away. Sergeant Sarcasm gets the Cursed Crown. He's now in trouble as they're going to chase him. Tries to cookie out. I think they're still going to find him here. Yep, there's the Bramble. He's in trouble now. Going on Nixie, trying to kill her. There's the Glimmer to give him that magic resist. There's the Eclipse. There's the Ravage onto 2. Divine Phoenix now getting stunned with Levito from the Cursed Crown. This is an insane fight. He gets the anchor off. Divine Phoenix is slowed. And they're going on to 2 here. Levito in trouble. Trying to run away, but in the Bramble, they're going to be able to see him. There's the Bedlam. And he runs back the other way. They do see him here, but he's just going to try to waste time. Here comes Jamin. Levito going to go down. Here comes out the call out. JM going to go down. Again, this Cursed Crown is doing work here. Such a good ability. can be dispelled, but with no dispels on their team. Oh, that was Pipe, not Glimmer, on the Sergeant Sarcasm earlier.
Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile of
Oh, he does have the little friend. I didn't realize that. Alright, he gets a bonus point on the skin.
That's it for Radiant's middle tower. Never forget.
Gonna TP into a pit, so unable to chase. But oh, he almost gets... Is that Zaddy? I don't know, but here's Zaddy. He's in trouble. There's the Cursed Crown. Bear is on top of him. That's gonna be a lot of damage, and he's gonna go down to Unruly Bear. Here comes Mortimer's Kisses for the first time I've seen this game. I'm sure he's used it before, but Unruly Bear is gonna go down. Bob the Skull is gonna go down. JM in trouble. He's gonna go down to Jamin. Jamin is gonna be unstoppable. They're chasing Luna. Nixie, I hope she can get out. She's gonna be okay, but now JD is the one in trouble, as he's forced to run. He does have TP, so he should be okay. That's gonna be a completed BKB on the gyro. Just has to get out to him. And then he's even more dangerous. They have been doing a good job about catching this Timbersaw in these past two fights. And the Radiant is going to pick up mid tower from the creeps. Gotta love creeps. Well, not like creeps, but game creeps.
I am not a betting man.
It's getting too late for me. They're going on Jamin, but he has the BKB. He's going to BKB. The disruption on Levito. There's the Ravage. He's taking too much damage from Unruly Bear. He's going to go down. There's a pit on 3. Undying's going to go down. That's a Terrorize onto 3. Tide still trying to chase. Here's Unruly Bear with Scepter. This is where the damage is coming from, but Zaddy's in now. There's the ult Eclipse trying to come out, but he's going to take out 2 of them to go down to Zaddy, and that's going to be a team wipe for the Lemurs. Oh, man. Insane. And they're going to use this to push high ground, getting that reduced armor from Lil Shredder. And he does have flamethrowers, so will be able to do some decent damage to towers. Don't know. Bob the Skull's going to have to wait for his team to come up. Try not to show too much where Zaddy could jump him. Okay, they are starting to come up, so they might have to back out, but they are going to get the racks first. Is there any catch? Does not look like it. That is going to be top racks gone. Well played. Jamin TPing in to try and catch up to his team. Fido just walking by Unruly Bear. But there, he sees him. Gets the Cursed Crown off, but it looks like he's going to be okay. He's not going to chase. Just a friendly, hello, I see you there. Came back to ward the spot. They'll never suspect it. Oh, they just put down a sentry, and he's going to get the disruption off. Levito might be in a little bit of trouble here. There's the Bramble. He's caught. There's the ulti, the Bedlam, and there he goes down to Unruly Bear. The Demonic Purge doing a lot of work there by taking off that Glimmer Cape. Levito might have been playing too close to the sun there. Opting to go for Shiva's on Zaddy next. They're going to find him with a disruption. Here comes the illusions. He's going to be okay, but he's looking to maybe jump. Vlad's completed on Tidehunter now. Just giving that extra aura and extra lifesteal to his team during these fights. Nixie with a completed Hurricane Pike, giving that extra range and force capability. That'd be cool if you had to force in Dota. It's more of like a little push, I guess. Gyro looking like a menace with Daedalus completed and working on that Satanic. Looking like they might go at Unruly Bear here. There's the pit. There's the Firestorm. There's the Rocket. He's going to Hurricane Pike out. Here's Terrorize onto 2. The Rocket stops his TP. He's in trouble now. He does have Scepter. There's Zaddy on top of him. He does not have Shadow Realm. Unruly Bear looking in trouble here. He's going to go down to Zaddy again. What a good catch. That Rocket still hitting her while she's in Shadow Realm is absolutely terrifying. I didn't know that's how that worked. I mean, it makes sense, but well played. That's going to open up an objective. They could Torm here, which looks like they're going to set up for. And they're tanky boys. They might not even matter about the damage. And that's going to be a free shard for Sergeant Sarcasm again. And here they go. They're going on JM. He might be in a bit of trouble. He drops Tombstone. There's Sergeant Sarcasm. That's going to be way too much damage. Here comes a Glimmer trying to save him. But here they come. They're going to have to kill this Tombstone before it kills them. And there's the Disruption trying to slow them down, but they are on their asses. There's the Rocket. JMJD is in trouble as Zaddy comes in and is going to take the kill. They notice that the Tide is here. And they're going to try to chase. Tide decides to stay back to draw attention away from Nixie. And they're going to call for Roche. They're wanting to push high ground. Roche is always a good idea. Wonder who they're going to put Aegis on. That's going to be a Roche down. Aegis for Jamin.
Well warned when they killed him.
This is probably going to be a high ground push here that they're going to have to get ready for. Let's go ahead and check buyback statuses. Divine Phoenix is going to get Unruly Bear. I didn't notice. They used Fiend's Gate to go catch him. Oh no, Zaddy anchored in the Eclipse. There's the Ravage. That's a whole Ravage onto 5 people. But JD's going to go down and Nixie doesn't stand a chance. That's going to be too much damage. Jamin, not Jamie, my bad. Just doing too much damage with that Scepter and Daedalus. And that's going to be a free push high ground as they do not have Bear or Nixie. A brutal catch. Again, showing just how good Underlord is for getting those late game catches. Being able to teleport his entire team with a Pit of Malice around the gate. And that's just going to be all racks down. That's going to be Mega Creeps for the Lemurs. They're going to have to fort for tier 4s, just trying to save what they have. Lemurs are going to start backing out, but they're feeling pretty strong, so they're going to come in. There's the Disruption. They're going to try to fight this. There's the Cursed Crown. BKB. Call down. Nixie in trouble. Nixie taking a lot of damage. Bob the Skull also in trouble. There's Terrorize onto 1. Bob the Skull is going to go down to Jamin again. Zaddy just focusing tier 4s. Not much they can do here. They are stuck in Fountain. What are they going to try to do here? Here comes Bear trying to get the damage. That's a 4-man catch in the Pit of Malice. And here they go. Unruly Bear is in a bit of trouble here. Taking a lot of damage, and Zaddy's going to get the kill. He's going deep. There's the Eclipse, but I don't know if that's going to be enough with the Cursed Crown. And she's going to go down to Sergeant Sarcasm. GG has been called. GG has been called. Well played, everybody. Well played. Well played. That's going to be 2 wins for the Lemurs. Nicely done. Nicely done. Well played, everybody. Nicely done. 2 incredible games back to back. I don't see anybody in this chat, but let me go ahead and ask. See if I can't get some captains in here to talk. I don't see the captain for Mom said I can push. I think that's Unruly Bear, right? Yeah. Hello, Jamin. How you doing? Yeah, these were really fun games. Mind sharing what your guys' thought process was on these 2 games that you guys just steamrolled through? I gotcha. Mhm. I see. What? Mm-hmm. Sorry, 1 second as I. There we go. All right, can you say that again? Sorry, the audio is
Oh,
messing. There we go. There we go. Nope, I just got up.
can you hear
We're on
me?
chat. Yep, we got you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you guys got Underlord.
Yeah, yeah. We got Underlord for Divine Phoenix. We were really looking for that. That was I'm surprised they gave it to us in the second game as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, we had some context for that. I don't know if you caught that part of the audio, but we actually scrimmed these guys a
Mm-hmm.
week prior. So we got already a history between these 2 teams,
I
and
gotcha.
so yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. Watching that Underlord get picked the second time, I felt a little bad because I was like, that first game he really did really well in those catches and just proved that again in the second game. And you really just coming in as well with the jug and then the gyro, uh, just farmed really well as well. I think Zaddy opened up that for you guys a lot. He played incredibly well.
He definitely opened that up for me, and the Underlord, like the first game at least I was feeling extremely free.
Mm-hmm.
um, Zero pressure the whole side of my map to farm, and I think my guys for that, I think they kind of got like a slightly too, maybe too greedy on the first draft, with the all we caught on to them having a ton of physical damage.
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yeah, I was questioning the Windrunner pick, that last pick there. I wondered. I think it could have worked out for him pretty well, but you guys just snowballed way too fast for him.
yeah.
Well, I mean that was really just 2 stomps. It was super enjoyable to watch. Just hoping to see them really push back here in the following weeks here. As first weeks, I expect teams to be a bit more, uncoordinated maybe. So either way, really
Yeah,
fun
I
games.
think they'll figure things out. They got some good players over there. I think they just need to figure out a good, because they're still definitely playing with their configurations. Like I said, we scrimmed them
Hmm.
before, and they've changed their configuration since. So I'm sure they'll get it.
But yeah, well, solid. You're walking away with 2-0 at the moment, so well played. Thanks for hopping in and just chatting for a quick second.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for casting.
Hmm.
Thanks, Dave.
All right, yeah. I hope you have a good one, man.
Yeah, you too, man.
All right, I'll see you.
Take it easy.
Bye. All right, so that was Jamin from the Lemurs coming away with a 2-0 victory. I wonder if I can get Unruly Bear in here just to get the side from them. I can see they're still probably talking about the games. But looking at it for this portion, I would probably, I mean, the team plays so well. It's hard not to give MVP to Zaddy, but Divine Phoenix also played really well. Just making those catches. Definitely looking forward to see what Mom Said I Can Push mid once comes up with. Gonna see how they decide to come back and play with this. So I'm just gonna wait here for a moment, see if we can get Unruly Bear in here for a moment. Yeah, I'm having a really fun time doing this too. The casting's a lot of fun. So this is gonna, I think this completes the first week. So we're gonna be looking at next week for casts. The weeks are based on Wednesdays, so a bit different from a normal week. Still don't have any wood from Unruly Bear, but it's okay. I can see they're still in the Discord, probably chatting, so. Definitely going to sleep a happy banana. Again, thanks everyone for hanging out and watching. I totally appreciate real bacon pieces and Big Welded for talking in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate y'all watching. And yeah, I hope to have some good casts next week. I will be, depending on when the games are scheduled, I will be casting those. But on Fridays, I do Factory Fridays on Factorio with links. That starts kind of afternoon Fridays. And then on Saturdays, I play Silksong. So as long as there's no games on Saturday, I will be playing Silksong as usual. My first playthrough, I'm having a lot of fun with that. I don't want to just hop out because they are still talking. So I want to give them a chance to come in and talk. I might just hop down there then. Maybe disrupt them, cause a little chaos. All right, let me do that real quick, cause I'd like to get there.
Style before. That was good.
Hey,
I think
not too
when
bad.
I play Undying and I'm against a snap, I'll still level Tomb because I want the levels for it, but I'll just spam more decay and try and find
Hey, I'm
a
sorry to
tomb. Where,
pop in, guys. I'm Dave the Conqueror. I was just finished watching you guys' game here, casting for you, and I wanted to get your guys' opinions on what just happened in these games, if that's all right.
Yeah.
So, Unruly Bear, you are the captain, correct? So I wanted to maybe get your input on what you guys think happened here and what you might be looking at changing up in the future. Or
Yeah. So I'd say the main issue that we're having right now is we don't really have a dedicated mid player. We have like everything but mid. So
I see.
we're trying to kind of fine tune the roles and where everybody's gonna gonna stay. Making some weird picks work to try to make mid a little more bearable. So yeah, that's kind of what we're fine tuning right now.
I got you. Completely understandable. For the first week, I think you guys did pretty decently. I've seen Lemurs compete before, so they're a hard team to go up against. So, well played, all you guys. I hope to see
Yeah,
you guys in the future, and thanks for playing. It was fun to watch.
yeah. I'm glad I was entertaining.
Yeah. All right. I'll wish you guys luck, and y'all have a good one.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. All right. That was Mom said I can push mid once. I didn't want to be rude to him, so I just hopped in really quick. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and I won't hold you guys any longer. You guys have a good one. Bye.